If you've had a pool built during the last 7 years or have plans to build one, you might want to listen up. The KVUE Defenders discovered a hidden defect in potentially thousands of pools built right here in Central Texas.
It's commonly known as concrete cancer, and it's costing families their backyard dreams and pool builders their entire business. Here's investigative reporter Darenisha Heron.
A dream emptied into a nightmare.
We always wanted to put a pool in. You know, we were looking at houses that had pools prior to buying this house. It just wasn't in our budget at the time.
After 7 years in their home, AJ Miller and his wife Deborah were finally able to create their backyard oasis in 2020 for their family of 4.
We had people over all the time. I mean, it was like my heaven. I built like a 6 sound system. There's speakers there, over there. I mean, everywhere. Yeah. No, all have to get dug up.
Dug up and removed because AJ's heaven turned into a hell of a problem.
I mean, there's cracks every single part of it.
And now they're suing their pool builder, Premier Pools and Spas, and Hotcrete, the concrete subcontractor, for negligence and breach of contract for defective work.
And this was the first crack that we saw in the foundation, right here.
The pool cost $115,000. According to the lawsuit, within a month of completion, they noticed cracking, distress, and leaking in the walls of the pool, which the company attempted to fix.
And this wall was completely repaired and then redone again, and it all re-cracked again within 6 months.
They say calcium built up around the cracks in their pool, and more leaky cracks appeared and caused flooding.
It's all separating itself from the pool, going through the looter, all the way to the house. And that's when I started to freak out.
AJ says the pool was losing water so fast, they eventually drained it before it drained them.
I mean, I don't think that we even realized how much water we were losing until
the bill.
The couple says months later, the builder told them their pool has alkali-silica reaction, or ASR, also known as concrete cancer.
I think that there was a mix of emotion. There was tons of uncertainty, confusion.
You know, you're angry, then you're sad, and then you're mad again.
We reached out to Premier Pools and Spas and Hotcrete for comment. Premier responded saying the Miller's pool was built by an Austin franchise that closed down, but in a statement wrote in part, quote, "We feel for all homeowners and business owners that are feeling the effects," end quote. Hotcrete did not respond, but in its answer to the Miller's lawsuit, denied any wrongdoing.
It just is what it is. I don't know. It's sad. It sucks.
Experts say ASR happens when concrete isn't mixed properly and lacks a material called fly ash. Water actually makes the concrete expand and crack. And in most cases, the only way to fix it is to demolish and completely rebuild at double, even triple, the original cost of construction.
We don't know where this originated.
Attorney Michael Williams represents clients on all sides of this issue, pool customers and contractors.
This is not just affecting pool owners. Most of these pool builders do not pour their own concrete. They hire subs to do the concrete.
3 years ago, there were 90% of Central Texas builders that had no idea what this was.
Veteran pool builder Bo Barnett says in recent years, concrete cancer has been found in pools built between 2017 and 2023. Barnett's company, KB Custom Pools, has won almost more awards than his office can hold.
This particular award here ended up having ASR, this swimming pool here, this swimming pool here.
But now they're reminders of how prevalent ASR has become.
We lost the confidence of our clients because we did 2 or 3 repairs and all of them failed.
Barnett says he's facing nearly 24 lawsuits and his company is filing for bankruptcy.
The fear of losing my ability to provide for my family has been the biggest problem. That, and seeing the heartache that this phenomenon has caused my clients.
The KVUE Defenders found Hundreds of lawsuits filed against pool construction companies and concrete contractors in our area. Barnett and Attorney Williams believe there are potentially thousands of affected pools.
I think that what's going on right now is the tip of the iceberg.
Both the Millers and Barnett say they are using their experiences to educate others.
This is the most stress I've experienced in my entire life through anything that I've ever been through. And that's why I'm so motivated to be a part of the solution.
So I want to thank you guys very much for coming today.
The Millers have a podcast and a Facebook group dedicated to spreading the word about ASR.
Feels good to help people somehow, even though there's nothing in it for you, you know?
AJ says he just looks for the bright spots.
So you look at the good stuff and roll with what you got.
And tries to enjoy his backyard the best way he can. Pool construction experts say the only way to confirm whether a pool has concrete cancer is to pay for a core sample to be analyzed by a lab, which can cost thousands and take months. Pool industry veterans like Barnett say if you're hiring a pool builder, make sure the concrete company can prove they're using the right concrete mix. We have more information and tips on how to protect yourself. Just look for this story on our website, KVUE.com. For the KVUE Defenders, I'm Darrenisha Heron.
If you or someone you know has been affected by ASR or so-called concrete cancer, we would like to hear about it. You can text the KVUE Defenders by sending a message to the number on your screen, 512-459-9442.